Here we are, number 9, and my man Gavin just did an excellent job doing number 8. And so I'm going to do number 9. It is a tricky problem. It says, the drama club is selling candles. They paid $22 for the advertising brochures and $3 for each candle. If they sell each candle for $6, how many candles must they sell to break even? All right, so the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create an if-then table, and I'm going to make sure that my table looks a lot better than Gavin's. No, I'm just kidding. I'm giving him a hard time. This board that we're writing on, it takes getting used to, and obviously even my handwriting doesn't look real good on it, and I do it a lot. So, all right. So in this case, my if-then table, my X represents how many candles I sell, and then my Y represents what my profit is. If I sell candles, then I'm going to have a certain profit. If I sell 0 candles, what's my profit going to be? Someone in here help me out. What do you think, Andy? Negative $22. That's right. And the reason why is even if I don't sell any candles, I'm still paying for those brochures. Now some kids say, well, aren't you paying for the brochures and paying for a candle? Well, think about this. If no one orders candles, I'm not going to buy any candles, but I at least had to pay for the brochure. So that's why it's only negative 22. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. You got to think about what the problem is asking us. If I sell 1 candle, what is my profit going to be? Haley? It is negative 19. Good job. It's negative 19. And you'll notice that that's only an increase of 3. And some kids will say, but wait a second. You got $6 for that candle when you sold it. It should increase by 6. But remember, even though I get $6, I have to spend $3 buying the candle. So really what that means is every time I sell a candle, there's really only a profit of $3. So that's why it only increases by 3. So if I sell 2 candles, it's again going to increase just by $3 up to negative $16. And I'm going to keep doing this. I could just keep doing it. But what they care about is when am I going to break even? Someone in here tell me, at what amount of money do you break even if you're running a business? What do you think, Olivia? $0. $0 is when I'm going to break even. And they want to know how many candles I have to sell in order to make that happen. So I'm going to make an equation. The difference between 0 and 1 is 1. And from 1 to 2 is 1. So my slope equals when y increases by 3, x increases by 1. So that equals 3. My y-intercept is when x equals 0. In this case, x equals 0 and y equals negative 22. So my equation for this problem is y equals 3x minus 22. So if I want to know when my y value is 0, I'm going to plug 0 in for y, and my equation looks like this. 0 equals 3x minus 22. And I would just solve this like normal. I'm going to add 22 on this side, add 22 on this side. And that leaves me with 22 equals 3x. I'm going to divide this side by 3, divide that side by 3, and you're going to see that it doesn't divide evenly. So 22 divided by 3, 3 will go into 22 7 times. 7 times 3 is 21. So I have a remainder of 1. So I have to sell 7 1/3 candles in order to break even. Now you have to think about this. Class, listen up. Can you sell part of a candle? No, most likely someone's not going to want to buy part of a candle. So how many candles must I sell in order to at least break even? What do you think? Let's go with someone I haven't picked. Ben. Yes. So in this case, I would have to sell at least 8 candles in order to break even. And that is it. Thank you.